Hello, everyone. This is another exciting episode of Black Geek Energy. I'm here with my friend, Demarcus.
Esteemed co-host,
Well, I wouldn't say all that.
Emmy Award nominated.
That's definitely not true. Anyway, I'm here with him. Every 10 episodes, we like to not have a topic, not have um no set thing that we're going to talk about. We just like to talk about anything. It's a let's
Mhm.
talk episode. So, Demarcus, let's talk. Do you have
And if you can,
anything? Huh?
and if you hear any annoyance in Jared's voice, it's because I was late today.
10 minutes late.
10 minutes late. He
And
had
you
to say
know, and
because
you
I thought it
know,
was I thought it was at 9. I thought it was at 9 o'clock. I thought we were recording at
mm-hmm,
9 o'clock. We're not recording at our usual time today because I have friends in town. A friend in town.
mm-hmm.
And we've been doing fun stuff all weekend.
Okay, which is cool, but
But yeah, I forgot what time this recording was, and that's why Jared's annoyed. If you hear the,
and
you have
and
any,
you and you have it in your calendar. I don't
I
understand.
do.
And it
There's
didn't
no
send you
excuse.
an alert?
There's no excuse. No, I don't think it. No, it don't send me alerts for BGE
Why do you have the alerts turned off for your calendar?
because if I feel like my calendar would be going off all the time if I didn't.
So your alerts are just on your phone for the vibes. They're not actually doing
No,
anything.
I get alerts for like text messages. I don't even get alerts for like my work calendar.
Okay, Demarcus. So
Mm-mm.
you need to put your desk down because you look like shorter than you normally are. But
Thank you. That
no,
no,
that reminded me of when you were late with Stacy.
I was late with Stacy.
Stacy Spikes.
I don't remember being late with Stacy.
You don't remember being late with Stacy? Do I have to pull up the receipts right now?
Oh, was that one? Was that one? Wait, no, that was an episode that like during the workday, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was doing when you were working.
Okay, Jared, come on, bro.
Hmm.
Like, come on.
I mean,
Like,
Stacy was
if
working
it was like a
too.
Sunday, if it was like a Sunday, Saturday type deal, and I could just, and I wasn't doing nothing. Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, I was late, man, and it's all on me.
I
But
mean, Stacy was working too, and you didn't even say you were going to be late.
well, because I wasn't planning on being late. I was in a meeting that ran over at work.
Mm.
Like, what do you want me to do? Just run out of me? Just be like, hey, y'all, I gotta go. I gotta do some podcast shit. I know y'all paying me, but fuck y'all.
we we were on the line with Stacy Spikes, and yeah, you should have said F them because it's Stacy Spikes. It's not just a normal
And I'm gonna and
person.
I'm gonna say this. I feel like I say it every so often on the podcast, but until this starts paying me in such a way that I don't need to work full time anymore,
Oh God.
it's not coming first.
All right, Demarcus. Is there anything you want to talk about
And I
for
gotta
our
be able to maintain my lifestyle. It can't just be like, oh, it's paying you enough full time, like if you worked at CarMax still. I'm like, nah,
okay.
I'm not 23 years old no more.
All right, Demarcus.
I need big boy money.
Okay, Demarcus. Is there anything that you want to talk about?
Um, anything I want to talk about? You want to do an anime update?
No, we can do that later on in the show when I list some shows that I have also been watching.
I ain't saying do it right now, but like we can just like can we put that on the agenda, like an anime update during this episode. Let me think of what else. Um, do we want to talk a little bit about the D&D campaign we've been doing? A little catch up, a little what I'm saying, you know how sometimes in anime, like the 10th episode, they just do like a quick overview or a quick recap. It's like a recap episode.
Okay.
Yeah, just
But
talk
we
about
have
everything.
recap episodes for the D&D. In fact, the D&D recap is gonna be next week.
Yeah,
So
but we can do a D&D so far because we almost done. We more than halfway and we haven't done one.
yeah, I wanna elongate.
Yeah. You want to do it longer?
Yeah.
We can do a couple of sessions. We can each have a session at level 20.
Okay, that sounds fine.
Hmm because I don't want to prolong it too much.
because fair's not ready.
You don't think so?
No.
I don't think there's a such thing as being ready. Like I think because I wasn't ready for when I ran my first campaign. Um, and I just got the book, and I think we should get her like I think that would be a great gift if we like get her a like a D&D starter set. Is and we can get one for both of them. Like hey, you completed BGE D&D, get them a
Mm,
D&D starter set. We just get them two
okay.
different ones and let them both run their starter set campaign.
Uh, that's gonna be hard for me because the Marcus, guess what?
What?
I got fired from my job.
I remember that. I mean, I don't mind footing the bill for it. It's okay.
But I
But
told
we
you a little bit
should.
about what
I'm sorry.
happened on a previous episode, and I text you when it happened. I didn't give you the details as to what
No,
happened.
no, because you did tell me you got fired,
Uh-huh. But I didn't give you the
and then you
details.
told.
So that part was edited out, but
Mm,
yeah, I was fired from my
hmm
job. A lot of things happened, that job was very
Toxic.
shifty and shady from the
Hmm
beginning. Um, and it was a very toxic place. I think I talked about the toxicity there
hmm
with how he treated the international employees. They were also doing some shady business practices, the bait and
mm
switch things with
mm
how they were trying to get new customers. It was very, very extremely shady.
hmm
Um, and, they had a lot of 6 o'clock a.m. meetings with
hmm
the international employees that I wasn't aware of. Then
mm
those international employees would come back to me in a meeting and then they would just be complaining about things he did. Like one
And these
time,
were your direct reports.
yeah, they were my direct reports.
Hmm
Like one time he sent my um person home from Nigeria
hmm
because it was raining in Nigeria and he has to use a little a electricity generator
mm
for his
hmm
electricity and it just wasn't working. So
I remember we had this conversation too.
yeah, and he sent him home. So
Because I think you were saying that he doesn't like he hires these international people to work remote, but he doesn't give them the like equipment they need to actually do the job.
oh
Like yeah,
no.
like y'all don't get like the laptop and then make sure you have internet access and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Hmm
Yeah, he definitely doesn't give them the stuff that they need to work there. But I'm trying to find the email. But but on this particular day, it was a Monday, he actually told when my employees were talking to him, well,
hmm
talking to me about how they didn't like it there, how they were always on the risk of being fired, blah, 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 blah. And I was
hmm
like, well, y'all have to not be so concerned. Like, this is the only job in the world. It's going to be tough out there if we lose this job, but you have to move on. And I was telling them like other resources. I was telling them that
hmm
I was still on the job market, still putting in
hmm
applications. That if they
hmm
needed somebody, I could write a um, what's that thing called? A letter.
Recommendation.
Yeah, recommendation letter.
Hmm
And I was also telling them, some positions that I applied for that were open for international employees.
hmm
The
Okay.
next
You up here
morning,
like recruiting folks out.
I was giving them other options because they were not happy. Like every meeting I had with
But
them,
I guess that's what a good manager would do. But
yeah. I mean, we still got our work done, but and another thing, he told me, you can't be so nice to these people. They're not your friends. You have to be like I'm
mm,
not going to if they weren't doing they're doing what they're supposed to do exceptionally.
Right.
So why would
Why would I
I
not be kind to them at
kind
the
of exactly kind of supportive?
at
So
at a baseline, you know, and not even being kind and supportive because they doing their work, but just being a decent human being.
exactly, exactly. Um uh and because I've been only there for like 2 weeks. So why would I even be mean to them? So anyway,
And
we
where was
had
he
that
from?
his law firm is in Manhattan.
But he's an American dude.
No, he's from India.
Mm, mm,
So his so that was on Monday, that conversation I had with Monday.
mm-hmm,
At this point, I'm just solely through with this position. Then on Tuesday morning, I try to log in. I'm logged in. And then, like 15 minutes after I'm logged in, I get automatically logged out and I can't log back in. So I was
mm,
like, Chanel, what's happening? Chanel was the HR person. And
mm-hmm.
Chanel was like, I don't know.
I don't know. In your HR,
Yeah, she's like the director of HR.
the director of HR, and she doesn't know.
She
Shut
doesn't
the
know.
front door.
She doesn't know.
Because I remember when someone was getting let go at my company, and like
Hmm.
moments before they got let go, like I saw our head of HR, and she gave me a crazy look, and I was like, "What was that?"
Mm. Yeah, well, Chanel, she said that she didn't know what's happening. She said she would contact me back. So I was just like, okay. So 1 o'clock comes. I'm still not able to log in. She tells me, oh yeah, so you've been let go. Um, I'm going to have uh a letter to you soon. She
Mm,
wrote a letter, blah, blah, blah. I wrote my reply letter. Would you like to
mm-hmm.
hear my reply letter?
Well, what did they write first?
Okay. So she wrote, this letter serves as a formal notice that your employment at my previous job is
Mm,
terminated effective immediately as communicated during your probationary period. Your performance in the role of marketing director has been under review. After
mm-hmm,
careful consideration, we have determined that your performance has not met the expectations required
mm,
for continued employment. As such, the decision has been made to end your employment with the firm effective today. Then it goes on to state that my employment is at will, and they could terminate me at any time as
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
stated by law, that we paid all wages. And if there's any equipment that I have to turn in.
But you didn't have any equipment, did you? Matter of fact, they was trying to use your equipment.
Exactly. So I made a reply. Um,
Mm-hmm.
would you like to hear it?
Yes, yes, I would.
Okay. Sit back. This is a couple paragraphs. Chanel was my friend. She was nice. I said, no
Mm-hmm.
worries. I've already made the decision to leave. So let's call this mutual and spare the formalities. Let me be blunt. He is one of the worst bosses I ever encountered in my entire 15-year career. In my brief term in this firm, I was never treated as a marketing director, never given actual direction, and never
Mm,
once had a professional exchange with him that involved clarity or collaboration. He
mm,
thrives on confusion, micromanages through silence, and only ever seems interested in belittling women and lording his title over people. Being
mm,
a lawyer doesn't give him the right to treat international staff like they are disposable labor or bullying people into working 10-hour days, 7 days a week. That's not leadership, that's exploitation. My only regret is that all strategy, structure, and real marketing work I put into motion will now be dumped on a team that's already stretched to the brink. The people here deserve better and they won't get it under leadership that's in place now. Chanel, you and the rest of the team has been nothing but respectful, capable, and hardworking. I truly appreciate working with you. It's a
mm.
shame that brilliance is wasted under someone more interested in control than results. Best of luck, Jared, former marketing director on paper.
Hmm.
So yeah, I sent that at like 4 o'clock. Um, and they replied.
They
Basic,
why would they reply to that?
I don't know. I don't. So they replied the next day. That evening, at Tuesday evening at 10 o'clock at night, he sends me a text saying that
Oh,
if
so this is
you,
before the company, the formal reply from the company.
yes, he sends me a text saying that if you need anything, I can write you a recommendation. I did not reply. The next morning, the company replies to my email. um, and they say this: while we respect your right to voice concerns, we must make it clear that any statements, written or verbal, that may be construed as defamatory towards individuals of the firm are not appropriate, will not be tolerated. We take such matters seriously as protecting the reputation of our staff and organizations, both a legal and ethical priority. Our goal is to
Mm.
move forward on amicable terms. However, please be advised that if any further disparity or damaging communications are made, we reserve all rights under ethical law and pursuant to the dispute resolution arbitration provisions outlined in the employment agreement. Blah, 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 blah.
But I'm not an employee anymore, so none of that shit matters.
None of it matters. So I wrote a reply back. This is the final
Jared,
reply.
why?
This is the final reply.
Golly, this feels like an episode of Real World.
Okay, so you ready to hear it?
Mhm.
I said, let me first state clearly, I know this message was not written by you. It has the fingerprints of him all over it. I respect your role as HR and appreciate the professionalism you have always shown. However, I will not be intimidated by this firm's continued attempts to suppress valid criticism through misuse legal threats. For the record,
Mm.
truth is not defamation. My comments spread firsthand experience, and I have evidence, timelines, messages, and witnesses to support every single claim I made. If the firm chooses to escalate this issue, I welcome the opportunity for discovery in a legal setting. I look forward to presenting documentation of the hostile and disorganizing workplace I encountered and the exploitative practices I witnessed, especially towards international workers. Furthermore, tell him
Mm.
to stop texting and calling my personal phone immediately. He has no right to continue contacting me outside of you. He is not on my phone plan. He does not dictate how I use my personal device. And if this behavior persists, I will pursue a restraining order and file a harassment claim.
Good God Almighty.
My only regret is that telling people I'm still working there is
There's
now
more.
burning with the workload. Blah, 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 blah. Let this be my final communication on the matter. Do not call, do not text, do not threaten. Sincerely, Jared. And he didn't reply after that.
Why would they even? I mean, I understand the. I guess I understand their second reply. It's like, hey, like, don't be talking shit about us. We'll sue you. I guess I don't know.
I wasn't talking random stuff. Everything
I
I said
mean,
was truth.
I feel, but that's not uncommon. Well, um,
And I didn't sign
what
an
has
NDA.
what has oh, I think that's what I've heard of happening. Like when folks leave a company, they get like an NDA during their exit interview or something like that, where they be like, you can't talk shit about us for a little while.
I did
But maybe
not.
that's only if they know the person is leaving on like bad terms.
I did not sign an NDA at the
Mm,
beginning
mm,
or at the
mm.
end.
No NDA.
Exactly.
Jared gonna play.
So that has been my recent thing. I'm back on this stupid job market.
And the other
Um,
thing's still going on though.
we'll talk about that in the Patreon.
All right.
But yeah, that has been my recent news
Mm, mm, mm.
to say. Also, what happened is I had to buy a whole new laptop.
Shut up.
Yeah, this was like a week ago. I had to get a whole new laptop.
Why?
Uh, my current gaming laptop, I've had it for
Mm,
like 10 years. So it was about that time.
mm,
But it finally, like the latch, the what you close it with,
mm,
the screen is like disjointed.
mm.
So at any second it's gonna go because like the screen is already like kind of busted at the
Hmm.
lower left hand corner. So I was like, let me just go ahead and get another one.
Hmm.
So now I'm using that laptop to do these podcasts. I completely
Hmm.
wiped it, and my new gaming laptop is over there. So I'm like
What,
streaming
what
on
did you
this
get?
laptop. Huh?
What gaming laptop did you get?
I got a Lenovo.
Mm.
Yeah, I got a Lenovo. But yeah, I'm currently streaming on this on my old gaming laptop because it has more power. So
Hmm.
I can hopefully I won't have as much lag and stuff like I have been having. So
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay. That's what's up, there.
Yeah.
That's a lot, bro. That sounds like a stressful week.
I mean, not really, because that happened on the 7th and it's currently the 25th, I believe.
Oh, touche. That's a long time ago then. Yeah.
Yeah. So the stress that I, you know, would have had was only from like 8 to 1, where I didn't know what was going on.
Hmm.
And then I found out. So I was like, oh, great.
Yeah.
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 So
Everybody
yeah.
got what they want, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
All right.
But
Uh,
what's been going on this end? It's been
well,
pretty chill,
DeMarcus,
bro.
I will let you think about that a little bit more, but just to liven up our podcast, I just want to move on to the put you on segment. This wait, what?
So I can't say how my week been? We just
Okay,
gonna move
okay.
on? Just fuck me?
I mean, we haven't done anybody's week yet. I haven't asked that question yet.
I thought that was your like how you been
No,
part.
I said, do you have anything you want to talk about for a Let's Talk episode? Okay, DeMarcus, do you, how's your week been, DeMarcus?
You just talk for 30 minutes and I can't have five.
Which is why I'm trying to get this sponsor in there before I forget, and then we can move into how our
No,
weeks have been.
you took extra long. The sponsor gotta wait. It's
Well,
my turn
DeMarcus, I
now.
asked you if you had anything to say because I knew that I was going to be long. So
And now it's
I
my turn.
tried.
The problem is it's not that you was long. It's not, and now it's my turn. Don't
All
skip me.
right. All right,
Don't skip my
DeMarcus.
time.
All right, DeMarcus. Don't be late.
Because I want to talk about Foodie Land.
Foodie Land.
Exactly. Right.
Okay.
So yeah, this is like food festival they have out here. So my friend Kiera's in town. And we met when we both used to work at like Carmax Auto Finance, in Atlanta, in Kennesaw specifically. But yeah, so it's this spot. I was trying to figure out shit for us to do in town, and I saw this ad about Foodie Land up in San Francisco at the Cow Palace, and it was the fucking delicious. Like
Okay.
everything we had was fucking great. Um, because what was the first thing I had? We had like some yakitori, like grilled chicken and mochi, and I had like a spicy one. Good as
I've
fuck.
never had mochi before. What does it taste like?
It's like it's like chewy, it's like gooey. It's
Chewy and gooey?
but like a lot of times like when it's grilled it's real good because it's like crispy on the outside. Um
Wait. Mochi isn't the green stuff?
I mean it can be green if you have like green tea mochi. Like it can be sweet or it can be savory. Mochi pretty much just like takes on the flavor of whatever you put in it with. So if you making it into like the little marshmallow like dessert thing, it's gonna be sweet. But if
Well,
you just like season mochi with like chicken or whatever, or and grill it, it's gonna have like that savory flavor.
okay,
And
okay.
like I was eating the chicken mochi skewers, and like I couldn't even taste where the chicken stopped and the mochi started.
Okay.
That fucking good.
Pause. I was thinking about matcha, which I also haven't
Oh.
had. No, I haven't had um mochi or matcha.
Okay.
But
Matcha
they
is tea, basically.
yeah, I don't know how that tastes either. So
Okay.
but they grilled this is it mochi used for sweet stuff? So why would they use it on
It's
chicken?
used for everything. It's used for savory stuff too. Like there's a yakitori place near me that I'm hoping we go have dinner at. And they have like grilled mochi skewers. Or I think they got chicken mochi and they got bacon wrapped mochi. Delicious. It's great.
Okay, sounds weird.
It's delicious, Jared. But that's how Kira was up there. She was like, all this stuff sound weird. Like, oh, we got sauce on there. I don't like sauce. I'm like, you so picky.
Don't
She was
like
very,
sauce. Where did she be? Wait, where's she from? She's from
she's from
Georgia.
Atlanta. But she was raised in the
Okay.
suburbs. So I don't know.
I was raised in the suburbs.
Mm. Anyway,
That's just
uh,
weird.
also had birria ramen.
Birria ramen. Okay, I've heard of that.
Yes, nigga. That shit was fucking delicious. And like, because they give you all like the toppings as if it were like a birria,
Birria.
like a regular like birria taco. So like had it just tried it with the ramen, added like the cilantro and onions, completely different flavor, and then added some of the salsa on there, completely different flavor. Squeeze some of the lime. It just my mouth is watering all over again. Like this, Jared, you would have loved it because everything was fucking good.
Well, I don't like those raw onions like that when they're
Mm.
still in their white form.
You could have skipped the onions then. You didn't have to put it on because they gave it to you on the side.
Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool.
What else we had?
I
We had
mean,
some.
it's just like the Japanese people that have been perfecting ramen for years at Tonkatsu are probably looking at that disgusted.
They probably not. They probably like, oh, this is like a very interesting take. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have never done this with ramen. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
they
saying?
would have never because they would have gotten their hand slapped with a wooden spoon because
Nah, man. Because I feel like Black Americans are the only people who like g gatekeep and like try to like hold on. We try to like keep our culture just for us.
no, Japanese people are like that too. If you like, I watch a lot of those Japanese cooking shows. They are
Mm,
very extreme, and so are the French. So are the French too
mm,
with their recipes. You can't deviate at all.
mm,
And the Italian,
mm,
yeah, no, that's a worldwide thing because these people are like, you cannot deviate from my recipe that we've had since
Okay.
12, 15.
I stand corrected. I stand
Yeah,
corrected.
yeah.
But anyway, the birria ramen was great. We had some steamed pork buns, which is classic. They always good.
Mm-hmm.
Um, some empanadas. The empanadas were
Golly.
great. The empanadas were straight. The empanadas, I think it was my least. They were still good, but it was just my least favorite thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then on the way out, we had like these mini pancakes. Like we had like got like Oreo and Fruity Pebbles. Both of them fucking slap.
Okay,
Both of them
so
just fucking slapped.
and this was yesterday.
Yeah.
So was it like you just buy one ticket and then it's just a free for all?
No. The tickets were hella cheap to get in, so you just like
Mm-hmm.
pay like $10 to get in your time slot, and then you just walk around eating. But you gotta like pay for like everything you eat once you're
Oh,
inside.
okay. So what
Yeah.
was your
But
final total after all that?
mm, I think all between all three of us, we might have spent like maybe $100, maybe
Mm.
150. Like it
Oh,
was
okay.
between all three of us eating because like every time we would get something, we would share it.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
so it might be lower than that. We might have only spent like $100 altogether.
So only one. Okay, because I was thinking, how are you eating a whole bowl of ramen, a whole chicken cacciatore, a whole thing of empanadas, but y'all were sharing everything.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
sharing everything. Yeah, but
okay.
most of the stuff, and like because something because like with the yakitori skewers, um, like they did it like 4 for 20 or something like that.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, like 4 for 25, I think it
That
was.
seems fine. That seems
Yeah,
fine.
hella fun, and they do it all over. So like they have it. I think they also have Foodie Land like in Atlanta. So if it comes to Atlanta, you should definitely check it out.
No, Atlanta does a lot of stuff like that. Like especially at
Hmm
like Atlantic Station, they do like a brunch thing, a Japanese thing,
hmm
a black people thing at Atlanta Station.
hmm
So yeah. And tickets are
Yeah.
always expensive, like $60. And then
Mm.
I don't know what happens on the inside because I've never spent a
Yeah.
$60 ticket.
You got to go to the food truck. I don't know if they still do the food truck part. Do they? Like
I
up in
I think so.
like around Windy Hill?
I think so. I'm not sure either.
Mm. But yeah,
I
that shit
think
was
so.
great. And I woke up hungry because I was like, damn.
Mm,
Um,
okay.
let me see. But yeah, but that was like, but we also like we did like regular touristy stuff. Like we went to the gym, went to the Golden Gate Bridge, went to the Golden Gate Park, walked around.
The
We saw these.
gym.
Yeah, I went to the gym yesterday morning. Well, me and Kara did.
Oh,
Why you
okay.
why you why you say it like that?
Because that's not touristy
But
stuff.
Golden Gate Bridge and Golden Gate Park are.
I
And we
mean,
went
yeah,
to
but you said we did touristy stuff like we went to the gym, we went to Golden Gate Bridge.
fair enough, fair
What?
enough. I understand how it sounded. But that's not going to the gym was not part of the touristy thing. But I maybe because we went to LA Fitness and I was like, oh, they don't call it LA Fitness outside of LA if you're still in California. They call it City Sports.
That's dumb.
But then in Atlanta, it's LA Fitness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But no,
Why
it's the
would
same.
they need to have the
I
same
don't
branding
think
everywhere?
I think it's the same reason why like the Atlanta bread company is called Panera Bread everywhere else.
That's two separate companies.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. I've always thought those were the same thing.
No. You're thinking something like a Checkers Rallies thing.
Yeah, like Checkers and Rallies.
The Atlanta Bread Company and Panera are two separate entities owned by two separate conglomerates. What? Please tell me you knew that, DeMarcus.
No, I didn't. And I
That is.
definitely thought it was like the same joint. Or I heard it was like,
There's like an Atlanta Bread Company in Atlanta, right beside a Panera Bread Company, and this is in
mm,
Peachtree City. So I don't know.
mm.
That is crazy, DeMarcus.
No, that's crazy. I don't know who told me that, and I believe them.
You
Mm-mm-mm.
got to stop believing everything you see on the internet.
No, this wasn't on the internet. Someone told me this word of mouth, and it
Okay,
was a trusted
well,
source.
no, it wasn't because they fooled you and now you look crazy on the
I
internet.
know.
So,
Now I look crazy, but anyway, and I just imagine it's because like they don't want to. If they said it was LA Fitness and they in the Bay Area, folks won't fuck with it. That's what I imagine, like a branding type thing.
I mean, why wouldn't uh LA people go to LA Fitness? That doesn't make
I mean, so in LA, it's called LA Fitness,
okay.
but when you get out of LA,
So when you get out of LA, like in San Francisco, it's called City Sports, and then out of
yes,
California, it's called LA Fitness.
yes.
Crazy.
Yeah, I think so too. But it is some beef between like SoCal and North Cal. Like Bay folks don't really fuck with. I think well, a lot of Bay people visit LA, but I don't think they really fuck with LA. But I know LA folks don't fuck with the Bay. They be like, "Oh, nah."
Okay, that's dumb. Okay, are we ready for the put you on segment now? Are you
Yes. Yeah.
properly?
Welcome to the episode BGEN. His name's Jared. My name's DeMarcus.
Uh, and we want to put you on to something. This is now our sponsored segment by Movie Pass.
Movie Pass, Movie Pass, Movie Pass.
Demarcus, can you tell them about Movie Pass as I
No,
fast
you
forward?
do it, Jared. You tell them about Movie Pass.
Let me find my remote because no, because I was watching
hmm
YouTube has like a 3 hour stream of Wild Discovery or whatever it is with David Attenborough and
hmm
the it's just it's in 4K and the
4K.
yeah it and the bugs just came on. I don't do bugs.
Mm.
So Movie Pass, what is Movie Pass? Movie Pass is a subscription service that allows you to watch multiple movies um in a
Per
month.
month? Yeah.
Like you can pay $10 and you
Uh-huh.
can use that $10 and you can see multiple movies. Like I
We keep
know,
saying $10. I'm gonna make sure that that's still the bottom price point.
okay, like I know
Right.
that now AMC is doing one, but with AMC, you can only see them at AMC. With Movie Pass, you can
hmm
see them everywhere,
Plan start
everywhere.
actually plan start as low as 833. I just looked this up. Even cheaper than
Mm.
$10. $8.33 fucking cents.
So yes, you can watch your movies anywhere, anywhere that they serve Movie Pass. AMC, Regal, Cinema Cafe. Oh, and I
Mm-hmm,
miss Cinema
mm-hmm.
Cafe's Pacini Alfredo and Hanson. That was the best.
Mm.
But
Cinebistro.
in a bistro, but anywhere that accepts Movie Pass, not just AMC, and you could just ball out, or you can go all the way up to $30 a month, which is what I do, and you can get not one but two um, tickets to the movies. And that one is good for a day for a friend because you buy two movie tickets. That's already the price of the subscription service plus $10. So yeah, it's the cheapest, most effective way to spend money this summer because we have a jam-packed movie summer with Fantastic Four, Superman, Final Destination just came out. It's going to be a jam-packed movie past summer. So get on it, everybody. That was off the top of my dome. How'd I do?
That was pretty good, Jared. I like that. I liked it.
Mm,
Um,
I didn't like it. That's why you do it.
nah, you know, I think you could. My only critique is like you can tighten it up, but other than, but
Mm,
I like that you gushed over it for a minute. Yeah,
yeah, you. I knew that you would have
it needs to.
some criticisms. All right, Demarcus, do we have a activity for today?
We do.
Mm,
We have an activity.
okay.
Bada, bada, bada. And for those joining us for the first time, the way these games work is DeMarcus comes up with the games, he comes up with the questions, the answers, and decides the winners and losers. He is the judge, jury, and executioner of all BGE activities.
Wait,
Uh,
so why couldn't I say this part?
next time,
Mm,
next time,
okay.
we can switch roles.
Oh, you want me to do that the activity
We can
next
role
time?
play. We can switch.
Well,
I can
role
top, you can
play
bottom.
isn't the right vernacular.
Ooh,
Did you say I
Jared.
could top you bottom?
Jared.
Wait, wait, wait,
I
wait,
already
wait.
moved on for that. Jared, for Halloween, do you want to dress up as each other? Do you want to like, and we can like switch roles?
But we're not gonna be around each other for Halloween, so
We won't, but we can still dress up on each other as each other, like on the thing
oh, on here.
on here on for the podcast. Yes,
Okay.
and we can switch, and
So what do you have that anyways?
I can
Let me
be the catty one.
Oh, so you want to do a full switch.
So yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All right, today's game.
Hmm.
It's called Yours, Mine's, Ours, and I have like
Yours, mine's ours.
Yours, Mine's,
Oh
Ours.
no.
Yes. And I have 10 statements. And your job, Jared, is to decide whether this statement applies to you, it applies to me, or both of us, or neither of us.
Okay. All right,
Mhm.
I can
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah.
This is
Because
gonna be
trying
crazy.
trying to stay in the theme of, on the for the get to know you episodes, these are games that for people to get to know us.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure. Sure,
Yeah.
Demarcus.
Great. And maybe we
So
even get to know each other a little bit.
possibly. Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm intrigued. Let's
Number one.
do it.
Number one. Been this person or has been a part of multiple sections in the band.
Well, that's me.
That is you.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
I've been a part of the manager section, the percussion
hmm
section, the
hmm
dancers, and I
hmm
was a staff member.
And I've only played trombone.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
Yep.
me.
Absolutely. All
Okay.
right. Number two. is a bastard.
Oh, that's you.
Technically.
That's you.
Yeah, I'm a bastard.
Yeah.
Your
Wait,
parents were married when you were born?
no.
Then you are also a bastard. That's both of us.
I mean, but you are a technical bastard.
A
You
technical
are
bastard is
you are a cultural bastard.
fuck you.
Like I
You
wasn't
a
doing the
cultural
technical.
bastard too.
No, I'm definitely not.
So both.
You are a
That the
cultural.
answer to this one is both.
You're a cultural
The
bastard.
answer to this one is
No, the
both,
answer. No,
Jared.
I had the right
Fuck
answer.
you.
You said, "Are you a
No,
bastard?"
and your
And
answer is wrong.
I did
The
not
answer
do
to
the
I
lawful
told you I
definition.
decide the answer to these questions, and it's both.
I didn't do the
We're
lawful
both
definition,
bastards
but in the
by
first,
all definitions.
in the
Number
voice of the
three.
culture, you are a cultural bastard.
Number
Okay.
three, Jared. Likes gooch play.
Gooch,
Gooch. Like
you.
one of the experimental names for this podcast. Big Gooch Energy.
Yeah, you. And that was not experimental. That's
It
something you or Laurente were saying to be funny. So no.
it was one of the ones in the pot.
No, it was never in the pot. So that is you.
You don't like Gooch play, Jared?
It doesn't do anything for me.
What?
Yeah. Do you like gooch play?
I do.
This is the part between the balls and the anus, right?
Yes.
Doesn't like no, you need to stick to one of the
It's like
major zones where
like
the nerve endings are.
get
Don't
out
you need to get out of
start
the
splitting the fence and
playpen.
pick a side.
Yeah, get out of the playpen and get on the playground. So
Jared say get off the sidewalk
yeah, yeah,
and choose a direction.
yeah, exactly.
Jesus was born in Atlanta within 285.
You.
Yes, it is me.
So
Is in
what you
their
trying
mid
to say?
is in their mid 30s. Number five is in their mid 30s.
That's both of us.
Jared. Jared. Is
Okay,
it
it's just
is
you. I'm still in my
it
20s.
okay. Number six, loves Cold Stone ice cream.
Neither.
I love Cold Stone ice cream. That's
Oh, you
me.
do?
I do.
I've seen you eat everything else. You
I
eat
have Cold Stone ice
cookies.
cream in my freezer right now.
You have never ate Cold Stone ice cream around me.
Not on the podcast.
No, not ever.
I
We
feel like
have,
we've had some Cold Stone. We can go on a Cold Stone date. We can go get
I,
some ice cream.
well, hold your horses. We, and like in Hampton, I know I used to go to Cold Stone with my big sister all the time. If you would have been like, let's go to Cold Stone, I would have said, okay, let's go. But you
Mm.
never said, let's go to Cold Stone ever. So
Y'all
who are
did
you
say y'all
going to
was gonna
Cold
take me for
Stone
ice
with?
cream. Y'all did say y'all was gonna take me for ice cream. Y'all never did.
Who is y'all?
You, Cam, and Emily.
That's Cam and Emily.
No, because you were there, and you was like, and they was like, we should take her for ice cream, and they was like, yeah, and you was like, we should, and it never happened.
Well,
And I
you
was scared
didn't.
of y'all back then, so I wasn't gonna ask.
You should have followed up.
I should have what?
You should have followed up.
I
That's
should
all
have,
would
because
have
I knew
took
y'all.
you.
I should have, but I was scared, and I was like, I know it's gonna
Why are
come with
you
a
scared of?
punishment.
Well, you can be scared of Cam and Emily, but why are you scared of me? I didn't even. I wasn't even
I
around
lumped
you.
y'all all together. I lumped y'all all. You was guilty by association.
Alright.
Um, their favorite X-Man is Storm.
I know my favorite X-Men is Storm. I don't know about you though. I'm gonna say both of us.
That's just you.
So who's your
My
favorite one?
my favorite X-Man.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Gambit, because you like his
ooh,
coat.
I do like Gambit. It's tough though. I'm a big Cyclops. Gambit, Cyclops, Nightcrawler are my favorites on the X-Men.
I like Nightcrawler when he's fighting with Wolverine.
Yeah, I feel like I've like all the versions of Nightcrawler. I even like the quiet, scary, like Catholic, super Catholic Nightcrawler.
You like the Age of Apocalypse Nightcrawler?
Which one is that one?
The most powerful Nightcrawler that just
Probably.
goes popping people's head off with his teleportation.
I don't think I'm familiar with that one, but I'm sure I would like him too.
Mm, mm. He's my
Hmm.
favorite.
Okay. Team Magneto.
That's me.
I think that's both of us at this point.
No, because
I have to switch
every time,
sides.
well, you flip it flopping every episode then
No,
because
I
when we
don't.
yes you do because when we have the 17 questions, you be like,
Hmm.
oh, I'm on Professor Xavier's side. Ah.
Well, the first time you had me answer the 17 questions, yes, I was Team Xavier. But I feel like the more I've read and learned about Xavier, I'm just like, damn, like this guy is kind of fucked up. But more so than that, I am much more appreciative of what Magneto has done for the X-Men as a whole in this stage of the X-Men story.
Well, you never expressed that to me. All I
I have
heard you
expressed
say,
that.
no, all I heard you say was on the 17 questions was that um that you
When we
liked Professor Xavier more.
even the last person we had do the 17 questions, um, when they was like, "Oh, Team Magneto," and I was like, "That's the correct answer." And I've been saying that for a minute. You can go check the tapes.
Yeah, and I got the
Um,
tapes now. I'll pull them up right now.
all right. Number 9 likes trade men.
Define trade. Define trade. And we had this
Why we got to go
discussion
through this all the time?
on the Patreon because what I know as trade will not be what you know as trade. So define trade.
Trade is like the dudes who be they ain't necessarily gay, but they'll do some gay stuff.
They're not necessarily gay
Mm-hmm.
already. Okay, so no, not it. So it's neither.
All right, Jared.
What do you mean? All right,
I
Jared.
mean, all right. I mean exactly what I mean. All right.
No, you said it with an attitude. What do you mean, all right, Jared, when you don't even know what the word is and stop saying that word?
You know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean.
Number
I
10.
know what it is because
Number
words
10.
mean things, and
Number
you
10.
just need to stop saying that word.
Number 10.
Hmm.
Number 9 is you. Number 10.
No,
Has,
it's not.
has a
No, it's not.
subscription.
No,
Number
well,
10.
hold up. Hold up. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because
Number
your
10.
definition of trade does not
Jared, we know your
represent
fucking
me.
type.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I've never brought any man around y'all.
You pointed one out to us. Number 10.
M'Baku?
Has a
M'Baku was the one I pointed out to y'all. So don't do that either.
No, it was a
M'Baku
real
was
dude.
the
It was a
only.
real dude, but I could see him in an M'Baku role. Um, Number 10 has a subscription to Marvel Unlimited.
Neither.
Neither. Oh, you ain't got it no more?
No, I canceled it recently because I just lost my job.
Fair enough. Nigga, you ain't had this shit in a long time. Okay,
Okay.
but that was it. That was all 10 questions.
That
How
was
was that game,
fun.
Jared?
Yeah,
That
that
was
was
fun?
fun. That we
I
should
thought so
do
too.
that more often. Why is it like so dark in here?
Hmm.
Do I
I can only
look
see the
extra?
background. The light, I can't see how bright or dim it is.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm very extra dark. I may need to go turn on the top light. Hold on for a second, DeMarcus.
Hmm.
Goodness gracious. Mm.
Hmm.
I gotta take that. Okay. Jeez. Goodness. Yeah, because it's like really. Wait, were you just sitting in silence? You were supposed to like vamp. Do I look better?
Damn.
Yeah, I look kind of better.
Yeah, that's a better angle. What camera is this? Is this your phone camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good one.
I told you I use my phone. Well, my old phone.
Hmm.
Um, when I am
I,
doing
I've tried to
this.
hook my I've tried to hook my phone up to my computer, but I think my computer is too old to hook up to my new phone.
So, probably so. You You can't like mirror your phone on
To my
your,
computer.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Then it probably is. When did you get it?
This computer, I can tell you what year it was made. This is a 2017.
I don't think that would work
Yeah,
with
that's
the
not even
new
that long
stuff.
ago. Well, I guess it's
It's
7 years
like
ago.
7 years, 8
8.
years.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of long. That's kind of a
Uh,
long time ago for
all right,
computers.
Demarcus. Um,
Years.
so I don't think I told you, but I did post it on both of my um Instagram and the BG Instagram. I just was in the Marvel role playing game. The
The first
thing,
uh the first one, the first
yeah,
session,
yeah,
session one.
yeah. Did
Oh,
you see it?
well, I didn't see the post. I haven't been on Instagram. If you posted it lately,
Okay. I posted this week and I posted like the week I was on it. So
mm, I might have saw it,
hmm.
but yeah, but tell me about it. That's exciting.
It was really good. It was really
I mean, after meeting Jay, yeah, I was like this. I was like, this game look like it's gonna be sound like it's gonna be so fun. And now I'm a little salty. Jared didn't let me join.
well, it was for just black and queer people.
I am black.
Are you queer?
I can be for the game.
No, no, no. Queer is not something you can turn off, Demarcus. So
Yes, it is. You can put it on
it
like a
is.
jacket. White
It
people do it all
is.
the time.
So queerness is something you can turn on and off.
White people do it all the time. Companies do it all the
So
time. They
you
turn it
think
on for
that
June. They turn it
so
off as soon as
no,
July.
no, that's a celebration of the queer people who purchase. But you think because white people do something that you can do something,
That's how it should be. That sounds
that's
fair to
how
me.
it
That is, I should be able to do anything a white person can. That's what ain't that what Martin Luther King start fought for? That's what he fought
so
for.
so you think because a white person does something wrong, you should also be doing that same wrong thing
And I
without
should
getting
get the
punished.
same amount of time if the
Mm.
answer is they don't get no time for it, I shouldn't get no time for it.
Okay, so no punishment. So it shouldn't be a law then.
What shouldn't be a law?
This hypothetical crime situation that white people are getting punished for and
If
black
white
people
people don't
aren't.
get punished, I shouldn't get punished.
All right, well, no,
But tell us about the
because
game.
you need to get punished. Um, the game was fine, and I can send you the link to it, but the game was really, really, really amazingly fun. Um, yeah, Neo Soul God, who is our griot in this
Griot.
game, not DM,
Hmm.
he was doing a perfect job. And there was one
Oh,
person,
Jay isn't the
Jay's
game
just a
master.
character.
Mm.
Yeah, Jay's a
Excuse me.
character
It's a
in the
player.
game.
Yeah.
And Neo Soul God is a griot, and he, you know, he has a partnership with Roll20. He does his own
Mm.
campaign and campaigns in D&D. He's like an amazing dungeon master who has amazing takes. Everybody should follow him on Twitter and YouTube because he has amazing takes on the
Mm.
things going on. And yeah,
Things
his
going on with D&D
with
or
D
things
and
going on
D's
politically.
nerd stuff,
Mm. Okay.
and his DMing was amazing. And
Mm.
there's
Better
this,
than ours?
yeah,
Oh.
20 times better than ours and 50 times better than
Wow,
yours.
20 times?
Yeah, yeah. And there's this one character who was his first time playing Marvel, his
Hmm.
first time even playing like a tabletop role playing RPG.
Hmm.
And he was really nervous, but in his nerves, he unlocked a whole new dimension for his character and is so like
Mm.
he's the person to watch. He is the person to watch because he
So
actually
how many,
started
I'm sorry, how many of y'all is playing?
five.
Five.
Wait,
All right.
one, two, yeah, five.
And the Griot makes six.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, and you finna go through all the characters. So what was the first character's name?
His name was, hold on, let me find out. I don't really know these characters that well, but we do have our own Discord, so I can go to the
I mean, it was
Discord.
session zero, so I mean, it was session one, so I understand.
It was session one.
Okay.
His name is Ether. His name is
Ether.
Ether, and he has like control over like darkness or whatever.
Hmm.
He can phase into shadows, and he's like a thief. And he unlocked a new dimension for his character where he was talking to the griots and the griot was talking back. It
Hmm.
was so funny because I was like, and afterwards I was saying, oh my God, that's Deadpool, that's She-Hulk.
Mm.
And like now you have to keep that up where you were talking to this mysterious cosmic person and nobody else knows
Mm.
who you're talking to. So,
I like
yeah,
it. I love a good role play.
yes. So that is very good. There's another one, uh, Thorn, who I don't know
Thorn.
her powers yet. Well, I know her powers, but her powers haven't been introduced yet. She's
Hmm.
like the leader of the intergalactic Wakandian uh, mission that has come to Earth for some reason.
Hmm.
Then there is Enamel. She is also on the mission, and she has, and I don't know if I'm using their right pronouns, um, but she has light powers, and she's like half Crowan, half mutant. And she is also on the Wakandian space mission. And also on the Wakanda Space Mission, the third person is Domain, and this is
Hmm.
Jay's character. Domain, I don't think that she's introduced her powers either,
Mm.
but Domain, she's fun. She's a good time. I have fun with her. And then there's me, and I have. Can you guess what my powers are?
Psychic powers? Or no, no, you got storm powers, like weather powers.
Thank you, you bastard. See, a cultural bastard. But yes, life has weather powers, and yeah, he's like a
And what was the character's name? Life?
yes, Lyphe. That's his mutant name. His given name is. Can you guess what his given name is?
Suck rammed?
It's Kairuthro.
Mm,
And and yes, he's like trying to be an influencer. He is
mm,
just recently graduated from university, and he is, trying to get a job.
mm.
So he is trying to get a start check,
A dark
Worthington check.
check?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay, I got you.
yeah. But yeah, he is just trying to be a hero to get some money. But yeah, that is all of us. We had a really good time. It was fun. And like towards the end, we all came together with the
Hmm.
ship, with me, with
Hmm.
Ether, who was trying to rob the Sanctorum where Doctor
Hmm.
Strange lives, but it's not
What's
Doctor
the
Strange.
premise of the game? Like, what is the like? How did it all start, and what are y'all? I guess what is the goal right now, just from one session, without telling it, without spoiling it for us?
So how did it start? Like in game, how did it
Yeah,
start?
like in game, like what did like was it just like you wake up in a dark place, or was it like
No, no, no.
there's an
Like
attack happening?
I know my character was just on the street walking, talking to her fans, well, his
Hmm.
fans with his phone. And it was like the intergalactic Wakandian people. They came via the ship and they had a mission on Earth. It's to get something and their rules were do not talk to whatever you're getting, just neutralize it immediately.
Mm.
And Ether was trying to rob the sorcerer's sanctorum, and he
Hmm.
got kind of um, distracted
Mm.
by. Um, Life's showing out. And then we all met together outside of a coffee shop
Hmm.
because Life had to go get coffee after he was met by the intergalactic Wakandian mission in the air. and and yeah, he had to go get coffee and he met Life and yeah, then we were together and it ended kind of like in a cliffhanger, of course, for the next
Hmm.
episode, um, where we made it to the docks and we saw Rhino breaking into some crates and
Hmm.
he got covered in some slime or something gooey like a symbiote.
The Rhino did.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then that's where we ended that whole. But
Okay.
yeah, it is such a fun cast. Like we all have great storylines. We all have so
And how
much
long do y'all
fun.
play?
This game was about 3 hours, I
Nice.
think. Yeah,
That's a healthy amount. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, let me send you the link right quick.
Oh, so I can watch it. Yeah.
I know you're not gonna watch it
I
though.
am gonna watch it.
No, you're not.
Is it on YouTube or is it? Oh, because y'all do live on Twitch, right?
Yeah, so I just have the Twitch
Mm.
thing, and I can also put the Twitch thing in the show notes so that
Yeah, folks can watch. Yeah.
yeah, so if you want to watch it, you can. But let me just text it to you right now. Okay. Okay, so here it goes. All right, so yeah. But yeah, it was so much fun, and I cannot wait until we play again
Mm-hmm.
on the 7th. Ugh, so far away.
What time?
Um,
On the 7th.
we meet at 9 Eastern, so I think that we are up. No, no, we meet at 8:30, so I think the stream is up at 9,
Mm.
which is gonna be like 5 for you, right?
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
And it's on a Saturday, so I'm sure you're gonna be
Okay.
out doing stuff.
Is it every Saturday?
No, it's not every Saturday. It's like
One, I
every
mean, I meant once a month. I'm sorry. That's what I
no,
meant.
it's not once a month. It's supposed to be every 2 weeks, but people had some other things they had to do.
Mm, mm. Okay, so
Hmm.
every other Saturday.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Okay, great.
yeah. But it was fun. It was fun. I think I'm gonna like have my laptop and I'm gonna have my phone so I can stream any comments that come through. But yeah, it's really really fun.
Dope, Jerry. I'm so excited. I'm so
Me
excited to
too.
watch it because it's Marvel themed. The guy has like a partnership with Marvel as well, or something like that, or is sponsored by Marvel to do this game.
Um, I don't think we have it yet. I think that's the plan. Like, I,
Mm.
we want to present them like a really good premise before we
Hmm.
actually say sponsor us.
Mm, gotcha.
So yeah, we're doing it that way. But yeah,
Okay,
he
great.
he definitely has his own production company and
Hmm.
he's doing it big. So yeah.
Nice.
And this is
That's
Jay,
what's
of
up.
course, and we already talked to Jay. But yeah.
Hmm. Hell yeah.
Hmm.
I can't wait to watch it. I'm gonna watch. I can't wait. I can't.
I, I'm a,
I'm
I
trying
can't,
to.
I can't, I'm a,
I mean, because I'm trying to figure out like where I'm gonna watch it. Like, because I would say like, oh, I'm gonna watch it at work, but they be getting on my ass about watching podcasts at work now.
no, they've been getting on you for a while now, haven't they?
Well, no, I mean no one has said anything to me about it in a while because I haven't been doing it now. Like
Mm.
I'll still listen to Critical Role at work, but I listen to it on Spotify and I can't see the pictures, which makes me sad.
So why don't you just watch it on YouTube?
Because if I watch it on YouTube, somebody gonna say something to me at work.
So they don't upload the video to Spotify?
No.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah. But other people at work can watch like their Twitch streams and their you know, whatever.
So
So,
why do they just say stuff to you and not to everybody else? Oh, you if you need me to write a letter, I can.
how do I go about documenting these things so I can sue them and get paid, Jared? That's what I need.
You start documenting them. You start
Anyway.
documenting them on this day at this time, this person,
Hmm.
you know, when on this day and this time I did, and then I got somebody talking to me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do a anime
Yeah, because
little.
we almost out of time.
Oh,
We got
we
to go to
are.
Patreon soon.
Sorry, I'm not watching my time. I have the baby penguins on now.
It's all good.
Um,
We
do you
got
want to
30
do
more
this?
minutes.
Okay. Do you want to do just a little catch up on some anime that you're watching?
Yeah, sure. I can let me pull up my crunchy roll. Excuse me. I want to talk about Moonrise first. Moonrise is pretty good. Like I love the animation. And Moonrise is on
Mm-hmm.
Netflix, but I keep falling asleep on it, and it's my own fault. I keep trying to watch it at night when I know I'm fucking tired.
So is it good?
I've been watching episode two. I watched episode two like 3 times at
So it
least.
can't be good.
It's good. I promise it's good.
Okay. Okay.
um, the unaware Atelier Meister, that was pretty good. It's cute. It started out better. It's gotten real political now. It's like, oh, like we like the like it started out as like, oh, this guy has like his combat abilities are shit, but his like every all his other abilities, so like his crafting abilities, his harvesting abilities, his like animal handling stuff is all maxed out. So, it started out he was like doing a bunch of shit, but now it's got to like the I guess the political part of the show, so where he's not doing stuff and it's just like, oh, we gotta hide him from this person, we gotta like do this other stuff, and it's gotten real political, and I don't like it as much.
Demarcus, you know what we did?
What? Jared?
I
Okay, never mind.
I'm recording. I'm recording. Um, but I also did that whole movie pass thing, and I
And we
didn't
didn't put
even
nobody
put
on
them on
nothing.
to
We didn't put
something.
nobody on to nothing.
See what happens when you mess up the arrangements, Demarcus.
You messed up the arrangement.
No, because you told me to do it. So you messed up
Oh,
the
that part.
order. Oh my God. So
We got to be flexible, man. This is a podcast. We got to be able to go off the cuff,
okay, well,
impromptu
if
and
I
stuff.
can just insert my put you on in your little
Please,
anime segment, I'm
please,
so
please,
sorry.
please. Put us on. Put us on.
Um, I'm watching a lot of stuff right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm gonna put you on to all of it because that's
Mm.
what I had prepared. She the
Mm.
People by Tyler Perry. I just watched that. It was good. Until Dawn.
What do you call?
Um,
What is it called? Who the
She the
people?
People. It
Feed the
stars
people.
Terry Vaughn from Steve Harvey Morning Show. Not Steve Harvey Morning Show, the Steve Harvey Show. And yeah, it's
Was
really
that
good.
Loretta?
Uh,
Was that
Sadie's
Cedric's
girlfriend.
Cedric's
Yeah.
girl? Yeah.
Okay. And it's good. It just this the only thing that I thought it needed was a laugh track.
Mm.
That's it. But other than that, it was
What
good.
is it about?
It's about this person who is elected as a lieutenant governor in
Mm.
Mississippi.
Mm.
So there's a lot of Confederate flags around.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people who are,
Mm-hmm.
not letting her do things because she's a woman. Why did you?
I don't know, Jerry. I don't know why I did that. Because you said there are a lot of people that are, and I was like,
No, because she's a woman, a black woman in Mississippi full of white
I
people.
was like, weird? I don't know.
Anyways, so that's She the People. Until Dawn, I saw that it was really cute, but it was nothing to take home.
Mm,
I'm
okay.
not gonna play the video game. Blood of
Mm,
Zeus is of course cute. I'm halfway through with that. The Visitor. Um, this was I guess it was an art film because it
mm-hmm,
starts out with this, I don't know, alien something.
mm-hmm.
He is invited into somebody's house and he pees and poops on a plate, and then these aristocrats eat it, and then one by one he has sex with all of them, and then they have sex with each other.
Ew.
So I mean, it was actual penetration, but It was kind of weird.
Like they showed the penetration?
Yeah, it was an art film.
Wow. Oh wow.
Um, Mythic Quest, I am watching that.
Mythic Quest. What's
Mythic Quest shows like it's like a game, a TV show where they show, you know, what it's like to build a video game.
mm-hmm. Mm.
And it was made by Ubisoft, and
And so
it's
it's a show
funny.
about making a video game.
Yeah, and it's
Okay,
funny.
cool. Okay.
Murder Bots, I'm watching that on Apple TV.
Mm-hmm.
Cutthroat Kitchen. Well, Murder Bots about this very advanced security bot who um, takes off the locks in his head, and he's trying not to let the people
Mm.
around him know, and he's trying to find the best time to kill everybody.
Damn.
Cutthroat Kitchen is really good. It's on Food
Mm-hmm.
Network. It just, kind of, it's a 30-minute cooking competition where
Mm-hmm.
they have to bet money to have their teammates at disadvantage. Mattress Chef is back. They just did some auditions and it's couples this season. So that's going to
Mm.
be fun. Yes, Chef, my third cooking competition, features Martha Stewart in a lead hosting role. And this one has a lot of professional chefs that are very mean to their employees. So they're
Mm-hmm.
trying to learn how to balance that. And of course, Ianu. Um,
Mm. I
uh,
watched some episodes of Piano. It's a
yeah,
little young for me.
me too.
Like
Me too.
eh,
But my mother loves it.
it's good. Like it was good, but I'm like, oh, like if I were still a teenager, I would watch this
Yeah,
show. Or if I
yeah,
was still like, a preteen, like I would be really into it.
yeah,
But yeah, I was like, this is like for kids, for kids.
yeah, yeah. My mother loves it, and they just got announced that they are going to have a season two.
Let's
So,
go. All right, Yanu.
okay. All
Yeah,
right, but that is what I am watching right now. So, back to
yeah.
your anime.
Dope. I will put the folks on to something. I watched A Thousand Faces last night. Hella good movie. Watched it on Tubi. Um, and it is about this black guy and this black girl, and the guy is from something. Like I've seen him in something. It's like the light skinned guy, got a little fro. He was in Wu Tang. Yeah,
Okay.
I think he was in Wu Tang, the Wu Tang Saga.
Oh, so he acted in Wu Tang.
Yeah, he acted in Wu Tang, I
Okay.
think, or it might have been something else, but I think it was Wu Tang. Anyway, but the movie is about this girl and this black guy and this black girl. They go home together on like a one night stand hookup type deal, but then there's like an escaped like convict or something in her neighborhood, so they shut the neighborhood down and he can't leave. So the whole movie takes place in her house, and they can't leave because the police are outside. And so every time the dude tries to like go out there, the police are like, "Oh, no, you got to stay."
So this
And
is
I'll
like
give
a one
y'all
night stand.
Yeah, yeah. So they go home together for like a one night stand, and
Okay.
I'll give you like the first like little bit of a twist. Um, when they go home together, like the shit don't pop. Like he's nervous or something, he can't get it up, or he's not doing things right, and so she's like, eventually she's just like over it, and she's like, all right, you know what, stop, we ain't got to do this, and you can go home. But he tries to leave. The police are out there. There's like, you got to stay where you at.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll watch it.
It is really good. It is really good. I was
See?
watching it with Shauna and Kiera, and I think Kiera might have finished it. I think Shauna might have fell asleep, and I was like, "Bro, how can you fall asleep on this good ass movie?"
No, I told you to not sleep on Tubi movies.
Say it again.
I said I told you not to sleep on Tubi movies.
hmm But this one was the first Tubi movie I watched, and I was like, "This is actually really good and really well done." And then they did a part, and I was like, "That part was kind of whack." But
Tubi is so good.
yeah,
Tubi is so good. Like I can sit on Tubi all day. I really can.
Tubi finna be the next Netflix because they have such like original content, and because I think when Netflix first came out, like it didn't like a lot of stuff on there was like, oh, this ain't that great, but it's like
Yeah.
it doesn't have that much production value, but it's still good.
Yeah. And the thing that is really good about Tubi is they let a lot of Black creators have their films there. Like
Hmm.
a lot
Hmm.
of black creators have their films there. Like I think that that one was by a black creator and
Hmm.
had some black actors. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah.
was really good, and it deserves watch. I think it might only be like an hour and a half, which is I really appreciate from a movie,
Except
because
for The Hobbit, which yeah.
I'm tired of movies being like 2 hours, 2.5 hours
Hmm.
long.
Okay, that's interesting. You would say that
I'm getting tired of it. I want to go see like I want you to give me the story in like an hour 15 plus credits.
1 hour 15. Shout
Yeah,
out to
plus like
Marcus.
whatever time you need for the credits.
Hush the Marcus. That's not gonna be no time. They have to have those extra pages because movie theaters want. I mean, yeah, movie executives want you to be within a certain time frame,
Hmm.
at least
And it
90
used to
minutes,
be, and it used to be like we can get like an hour and a half, hour 45 movie, and like
except for The Hobbit.
5 or 10 minutes on either end for the credits, and the actual movie time is like 115, 120.
Mm, all right, Demarcus, I have things to say about that because Titanic was definitely 3 hours long. So,
Yeah, but that was like a abnormality.
I mean,
That was
Schindler's List was 3 hours long.
but those
Amistad
were
was 3 hours long.
yes, but the what the point I'm making is that when you go to the movies now, you expect to be in there 2+ hours,
I mean, but
and,
that's the
and
previews.
and those movies weren't the exception. You know what I'm saying? Like Schindler's List, Titanic, The Green Mile, those movies were the exception.
The
I
Hobbit, let's say your favorite movie.
I think by the time The Hobbit was coming around, we were like making the switch, so it wasn't as much of the exception. Anyway, back to anime because we got to go fast.
Oh my
Um,
God.
I'm
I
watching Fire Force. Fire Force is really good.
don't know what's
It's
happening
better
with
than
that
last
show.
season.
I
And
don't
like
remember
this
last
season,
season at all.
they are like the eighth. If you Fire Force is all about the eighth Fire Brigade. And so they done figured out like the government is trying to like destroy the world or whatever. And so like the eighth brigade is like been branded enemies. They done got kicked out, and now they all like renegades or whatever. So they underground. Um, I'm watching My Hero Academia Vigilantes, and that one's getting good. They just introduced fucking Stain in the last episode because he was a hero called something else before, but then he got his ass beat, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be Stain." Um,
Who's staying?
Hero Killer Stain from My Hero Academia.
The last episode I saw, they introduced that girl
Mm-mm. You gotta
who was
watch.
the polygraph girl.
Mm, you gotta watch episode 7, Makoto/Truth.
Yeah, I watched that episode. That was the last episode
Mm, okay. Um,
with the
not
girl, because
important.
like the main character's in college, and the girl was like, "I can help you."
Okay. Yeah, I did see that episode. I thought those were the same episodes. I thought it was like an A-pop, B-pop thing, but maybe
Hmm.
not. The beginning after the end, which is about this king who dies and is reincarnated as like a little boy. He's like learning magic and stuff, and like learning how to like be a person all over again. And like he's being raised by good
Oh
people.
no,
What?
sorry. Oh no. Oh my God, this wolf is eating the seal. This
Mm.
baby seal is dead. The mom was just looking on. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Keep going.
Um, yeah. I'm watching Windbreaker, which is dope. Um, it's the second season, and I can't really remember what's happening. I think they're like trying to teach the main character like how to be a leader at this school of delinquents this in season 2. Teogonia is going good.
I
The
just queued that up today.
Dope. Yeah, Teogonia is really good. I'm enjoying that one. It's a little the voice acting is a little weird. Like it feels very like bland at some moments, but it's a like altogether it's a good show.
Are you watching it dubbed?
Maybe that's what's going on. I can't remember at this point. And then I only watched the first episode of To Be Hero X, and
Oh
it
my God,
was
that is so good.
yeah, it was so good. I loved it. And that one was about a guy trying to like guy gets chosen to like replace a hero, and you become a hero by like in this world you become a hero by just like people believing in you. Like, so you can just like market yourself as a hero. People start believing you, and then you get powers. Go ahead,
So
Jerry.
you're not watching Super Cube.
I couldn't find it, man. I was trying. I was like looking online. Send me a link to watch it where I can watch it, and I'll watch it.
Oh. I don't have no link.
Where do you watch it then?
We'll talk about that in the Patreon.
Okay, cool. Because I want to watch it.
It's
Anyway, go
really
ahead,
good.
Jerry. Do your recap stuff.
Oh, my recap? I can do
Yeah.
my recap when the time comes for recap.
Ain't it right now? Ain't your time for recap right
No,
now?
it's on the 2025 when we do the summer. We always start off with the recap.
Hmm?
When we do our two, what and are we watching 2025? We always start off with a recap.
I thought we were doing an anime catch up segment in this episode. What have I just been talking about?
I mean, you can do it. That was cool.
So you don't want to do it. You don't want to do an anime catch up.
I mean, the only thing I will say, because I don't want to say the same thing two times. Only
Oh,
thing
because
I
you've been
will
watching on
say,
survival. Okay. I thought
yeah, the
you
only thing I
you
will say
had.
is that I'm really enjoying the gay storyline in
Mhm.
Cow Loon generic romance,
Mm.
and that the title told us everything we needed to know about that. Also, I am
What does
not.
Kowloon tell you about that story? I don't know what that word means.
Yeah, you have to watch it.
Mm. Okay. I
You
think I
gotta
only watched
watch
the
it.
first episode of that one too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, I only watched the first episode.
Um, and what else do I want to say about these? And let me go turn the page because there's one that I'm not watching anymore. I
Hmm.
can find it. Is the Marcus Gay? Here we go. Anime. Oh, I gotta watch Lazarus when this is over. Your Forma is the one I'm not watching anymore. Yeah, Your Forma. I stopped watching that one. But mostly everything that you said to watch, I'm gonna start watching Tiagonia
Hmm.
hopefully today. Um, but yeah, I'm not watching Your Forma anymore. It's too smart for me. I didn't feel like reading it and you know, feeling it. So yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah.
I don't think I'm
Um,
the Kowloon. I won't watch it. I don't think I'm watching the other one you mentioned either.
yeah, I knew you wouldn't watch that one.
Hmm.
Are
Slice of
you
life.
watching The Last of Us?
Mm-mm. I saw some of it because Shauna was watching it, but um
You
live
didn't watch the first season.
action stuff. I'm watching Daredevil and I'm enjoying that one.
Hmm, okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Daredevil was good. I mean, it ended where it should have began, but it's good. You didn't watch the first season of The Last of Us, right?
I didn't finish it. I'm like close to it. That's why I didn't really watch the second season episodes when Shauna was watching
Okay.
them.
Well,
'Cause I need to finish the first season and then you know jump
it's
back
been
into
like
it.
2 years, so
Okay,
if you're not gonna do it, you don't do it.
you don't tell me what to do.
No, that's it. So, and I bet you're not gonna do it now.
I'm not gonna do what you say.
I mean, and I said to watch it, and then you started watching it. So,
I watched it because I want to watch it.
well, or did you watch it because I told you to?
Nope.
I don't know. Okay, well, after I said watch it, you started watching it. So the order of
Anyway,
events was
you got some more to talk about in this episode, or
no, nothing else to
do
talk about. Any
we want
final
to
words?
do we gotta go to the next episode? Yeah. Do you have any final words, Jared?
I just asked you.
Um. Yeah. As y'all can tell, like our lives are getting pretty interesting. I'm always doing fun things, but Jared is now also doing fun things like arguing with past employers. Yeah.
Not much fun. And playing Marvel.
And playing Marvel, man, yo. I think we need to start adding like a segment for that. Like every time you play, you talk about it, tell us about how the game went.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
Little
do that.
cross-pollination.
Mhm. But you gotta watch it too.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do my
I
best.
mean, you can have it on in the background.
Yeah, I can. Like while
We,
I'm doing dishes and stuff, and just listen to it.
you could have it on while you're having sex.
I don't, I don't know about that.
Why not?
I have had sex to Critical Role before, so I gotta listen to it. I gotta see what the vibes are first. I'll have sex to anything, low key, if the vibes are right. I
You've
tried,
had
I tried having sex to what's the one where the folks with autism are trying to find love? Love on the Spectrum. I've tried to have sex to that, and it was weird.
wait. I'm just not piecing this stuff together. I've talked to one of your exes, and they said, I'm not going to say her name.
I gotta know which one this is.
You will find out on the Patreon.
Okay.
And she said that I listened to Critical Role and I wanted to know what was going on. That's why I'm now playing D&D.
Mm.
So, okay, if you want to find out more about this, you can join us on our Patreon.
Because
But yeah,
I'm gonna be there because I want to find out more.
you don't remember when she said this?
I don't. I gotta. I mean, it sounds vaguely familiar, but I need more details, and so I'm excited to get to the Patreon.
Okay. All right. Yeah. That's the end of our episode. See you
Thanks for
next
coming.
week.
See you next time. BGE out. Jared forgot to do all his responsibilities. Jared, did you know we have a Patreon?
All right, Demarcus, no, because
Did
you
you know
keep
that?
I did. I gotta
Did
do
you know
the
we have a
social
Patreon,
media.
Jared?
I gotta do the social media first and see. Okay, you gotta stop telling me what to do on here, and you be telling me to go to do the final word. Be telling me to do the put you not to put you on, but movie pass segment. We, we we got the script already. We need to stick to the script. But you can
I'm
email your
trying to keep
question.
it fresh.
Don't do that. You can email your questions to blackgeekenergy@gmail.com. You can follow us on Spill Black Geek Energy, Instagram Black Geek Energy, Facebook Black Geek Energy, Blue Sky Black Geek Energy, TikTok Black Geek Energy, YouTube, Twitch, and Threads Black Geek Energy. Not TikTok. Twitter is VGE_pod and Demarcus.
Jared, do you know we got a Patreon?
I heard
You heard? How much it is? Did you know that? How much you know how much it is?
it's $3, but if you go to Apple, it's $4.50 if you pay it
Three
through Apple.
black American dollars. That's all it's gonna cost you to hear these black geeks energize all over the internet.
Yeah. All right, and we have to actually film the Patreon now. So, bye.